Hello, everybody. It's a switch up today because I'm about to meal prep a bunch of food for my sister and my daddy. Like my real father, and not some man, because I don't call men daddy. That's just my personal preference. And then myself. They both work very hard at their respective jobs and be eating out a little bit too much for my liking. So whenever I'm in town, I be cooking. And when more people get in here, I'm going to talk about some hate. Because I'm getting more hate, y'all. I'm getting more hate. So somebody let me know earlier today that there's a whole Reddit thread created about me because I guess people didn't like what I had to say about, hey, Angela, didn't like what I had to say about Olivia last night. Oh, surprise, surprise. It's still, I might have to move y'all around with me. It still boggles my freaking mind, y'all. Boggles my goddamn mind. How people are just so affected, so hurt, so offended by how the hell I feel about fictional characters. Like, y'all are really big mad because I'm not buying into the Spalidia bullshit, because I'm not rooting for that couple, because it's one-sided, and because I can point out all of the ways in which what I'm saying is true, or the proof that I feel like that is true. You're going to go on Reddit. I haven't seen the Reddit thread, by the way. I'm not going to go look for it. I've decided that once people like let me know about these things, I'm going to go ahead and just continue to avoid it, because by experience, I have learned that consuming copious amounts of like hate or like people demonizing you or bashing you is never good for your mental health. So why go seek it? These people don't even really matter. So it's no big deal. These are just some berries. I do like a mixed berry fruit salad that my sister loved. I did it the last time I was here in March. I did it and she was like, oh my God, I've never thought to do this. So I just need to clean these berries and put this together. It's so simple. Berries have such great antioxidants. Like, I'm a big, do my food got nutrients in it type of person. So I've been trying to eat as much nourishing food as possible, especially living in America where they doctor our stuff up and so much of our stuff is no longer real, honey. So all this is water in a bowl with some vinegar. Yeah, speaking the truth, last night was great and you weren't saying anything that wasn't true. I didn't even spend that much time on Olivia last night. Like, I spent majority of the live, I believe, on Jordan. So to get, like, not only somebody telling me about that Reddit thread, but I got comments on that actual live video with people like, oh, the Olivia hate is unreal. And I was like, hate? What did I say about hating her last night? I think I said I was disappointed in her. But ultimately, what I spoke about to the relationship last night was more about me just being disappointed in where the character went. But I stopped hating. I don't even know if I ever really hated her. I was really frustrated with her before. I think if anything, I had a moment where I really hated her superfans because they're toxic and they do shit like make Reddit threads and say whatever the hell they said over there. I have no idea what they said over there. This is what it looks like while it's cleaning. So I just put it in there for like a couple minutes, agitated with my hand, just do a little shoot. More than that, but move it around my hands a little bit, and then we should do they lie. But yeah, I'm like, I can't win for losing. I didn't say much of anything about that damn girl. I kept it on the playground, and I have been keeping it on the playground with her this season. And y'all still mad. So at this point, you just want to be mad. And low key, it's like, if I really sat down and started to process it, I feel like people are mad because y'all mad at her. But you can't be mad at her and still call her your fave, so you get mad at me. Or you want to pretend or play mad at me. you got to find somewhere for this aggression to go. And because it can't go to your fave, because for whatever reason, we have decided that supporting somebody or liking somebody does not mean criticizing them or having very real conversations about areas of opportunity for them, you got to direct the hate towards me. I'm really glad, though, that I'm in this season of my life, because I used to get so deeply affected by the hate that I would get back. Like, I didn't understand it. I always tied it to, like, damn, does this mean that people think I'm a terrible person? Am I a terrible person? Because I am by nature a person that wants to be liked. Like, I stay out the way. I avoid people I'm not aligned with. So logically, I'm like, well, I shouldn't have to run into people hating me, disliking me, or whatever, because I don't go places where I'm like misaligned. I don't talk to people in this, like, that I'm misaligned with. I'll back away. If I realize that me and you ain't seeing eye to eye, or you want some bullshit, or you a dummy, or whatever, I'm gonna be like, oh, you got it. You got it. You got it, player. But, and being on the internet, you can't really do that because I have no control over the souls that get to see my videos. And because my videos go far and get a lot of views, that means it's pretty much guaranteed that more often than not, 50% people who don't agree with what I got to say or what I think or how I think are seeing my videos the same way that 50% of people who do. And hence, poor emotional regulation on their part, projecting of emotions and feelings on their part, and whatever else comes. And then now we have the hate. And the title of this, I'm eating blueberries, y'all. In the title of this, I put hate is great, ? Because if you're a content creator specifically, so like in a more like real time, like right now thing, if you're a content creator, or if you're a filmmaker, storyteller, that's something that you're going to grapple with at some point. You cannot avoid it. It's all a part of our journey. Because somebody somewhere is not going to like what you do, not going to like what you create, not going to like what you say. And it's about how you handle it. It's about what you do if you choose to internalize it. What you do if you use it to inform behavior moving forward. If you're going to use it for your good or if you're going to use it to your detriment. And I will say, there have been definitely seasons where I have used negative feedback to my detriment to create a shame cycle for myself, or to put me in a hyper defensive mode where now I'm cussing everybody out because I don't know which one of you hoes is the ops. I don't know. Like, now I'm really in my villain era. Like, I've gone through a myriad of, I think, phases within this. And I feel really great about where I am today because I saw the thing about Reddit and I'm like, I'm not even gonna go look for it. I sent my best friend a little message and she just said, sigh. And then I commented back to the girl who was like, oh, the hate on this page is unreal for Olivia. And I'm like, well, you could go ahead and not watch, if you don't agree. Like, if you love her so much, go and talk with people who love her the way that you do, if I'm not scratching that itch. And at the end of the day, maybe you just need more time to mature so that you can actually hold space for people who don't agree with you 100%, but you still value their perspective. You still accept their perspective for what it is, and you don't feel threatened in your own where you have to like clap back. I think Erica James is a great example of this. She has been a supporter of my channel for quite a while now. She became a member a while ago, but she was a supporter before then. And she has very real feelings about specific characters. Hold on. Oh, damn, TikTok, sorry, going on. She has very clear perspectives, hate, if you will, around characters that I don't necessarily agree with. Her hate for Spencer, I don't match. However, I hear her. You know what I'm saying? And I don't feel threatened by her calling Spencer James Linus loser. I don't feel threatened by, her saying that Layla is in the best situation that she has ever been in. Well, it's not good enough. It's not what she deserves. So I don't want her to stay here. This is a speed bump on the road or whatever. But we can have that conversation because I'm mature enough to hold space for somebody who is not saying things that I want to hear and still hold true to my perspectives. But too many of these children and adults who find themselves obsessed with these fictional characters and these fictional couples and living out their damn dreams and goals by way of fake people don't have that maturity, don't have that self-awareness, don't have that lived in I don't even know. I don't have the words for it right now, but they don't have it. And that's one of the first things I get called to when I start to receive a bunch of hate or people talking about me. It's just like they don't have what they need to actually be able to process you and to take you in. And instead of stop watching me and stop allowing themselves to get upset because they can just stop watching me, they keep on doing it. So now they hate watching me with no real emotional intelligence on how to handle their big feelings that come up from it. And the craziest thing for me, I think the most frustrating thing for me is I'm a very open person. Like I answer all my DMs myself. At any point in time, if the haters of myself, of me, had an issue and wanted to talk about something, they could, but they don't. You want to run your ass over to Reddit and write a dissertation. You want to run your ass over to Tumblr and write a dissertation. You want to hop your ass on Twitter and create a whole profile that is nothing but I hate Erica Vane. She the dumbest bitch on YouTube. And it's just like, okay, but you could probably be doing something else with your time. Like your time is so valuable, but it is what it is. Hate is kind of great because it is a signifier of your impact at times, and it points to the level of tension that's on you. It's an unfortunate side effect of rising notoriety and some success. So I gotta take it in stride because I want the good. I gotta take the bad, but it comes with the good. Okay, what are we cooking? We are cooking. What else do we do that eggs? Put down for this. I need a boiled egg. So I got a boiled egg. We're making salmon. Asparagus and green beans, steak, shrimp. I'm making a bunch of shit, y'all. I told y'all I'm meal prepping. Trying to see if she got everything on this dang old grocery list. I think she did. So right now, before I'm cooking, because I'm like learning this, thank God, I'm like about to chop up everything. Because I be trying to chop, cook, and do everything at the same time. No, I need to chop everything up, then get the cooking. Fix it, Jesus. So yeah, if you are a content creator and you looking to get started, I don't want to scare anybody, but the hate is gonna come, child. Do not let that deter you. It don't matter how amazing you are, how positive you are. What she do with that big ass pot? Did she put it in the dishwasher? I think she did. Yes, she did. None of that really matters because the hate is literally still gonna come. But we can use it as a measure of how on point we are or how impactful we are, versus using it as negative feedback that it's meant to be. Because ultimately, the hope is with that bullshit, the hope is that you hear something nasty or negative about you and it makes you stop. Or it knocks you off your square. It makes your content less confident or less loud or bold or whatever. And we are 100% in control of that. Don't let it do that. I've definitely had those moments too where I'm just like, I'm gonna just quit because I don't care about, I don't have time for this. Ultimately, the end goal is not for me to critique television shows and films. I started doing this as a means to an end to start to speak to the audience that I ultimately want to serve with my original projects. So I was at a place before of like 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12. I'm gonna just boil the whole thing. Um, I was at a place where during the heyday of the hate, honey, I was just like, maybe I just need to stop. No, that's what they want. They don't get what they want. If you ever confuse in a space when it comes to hate online or haters in real life, whatever the hater wants is what you are absolutely not going to provide. So if you can only hold on and keep doing what you're doing long enough to be spiteful to the motherfuckers, then do that until you find your way back to your why and keep doing what you're doing. Hey, and Zinga, they don't stop no damn show. So don't allow them to. I'm just boiling a bunch of eggs now, y'all. This is meal prep and conversations. Cooking and conversations with E. I am meal prepping a dozen and a half of eggs. There's a bunch of other stuff, but right now it's just eggs. And we're talking about the hates that your girl is getting because the Olivia Baker fans are mad this morning. They are mad about my live last night. They said I was just talking so bad about their leader. How dare she? How dare Erica Vane say anything about Olivia, her queen? That's what I imagine they sound like sitting up in their rooms fucking punching the air about some shit I said. Child. Aside from some of her problematic nature, I swear I'd be channeling Nicki Minaj. Child. Anyway, so, cause what? Y'all actually decided to take it to Reddit. I guess they had to find some new frontiers. They didn't max out every other place. So I'm cooking shrimp, salmon, steak, potatoes, asparagus, green beans. I think kale, but I don't know if she got kale. I gotta go look and see what my sister got. I had her go to the grocery store and I was gonna do the cooking. But I'm basically meal prepping for my sister, my dad, and me. My sister and my dad work a lot, and when I come into town, they always eating out, y'all. So I typically be like, all right, I need to cook for their asses so you can have something because you niggas like to eat out, and we need nutrition in our food, okay? We need whole meals, warmth, and a hug on a spoon. We need that. Welcome, welcome, welcome in. If you missed it a little ways ago, we was talking about hating, which is why it's in the title. Apparently, there's a whole Reddit thread about me right now and how horrible Erica is to Olivia Baker. Oh my God. It's just like, Erica just won't stop being mean to Olivia Baker. Olivia Baker is not real. She just won't stop. Right now I'm just washing and cleaning everything. Washing, cleaning, cutting. Because y'all, when the freaking burners turn on and I start cooking, and I be cooking on high heat a lot. Don't judge me. I be cooking on high heat a lot because I be wondering, I be ready to eat. Next thing I know, I'm like over here shuffling, trying to cut something up, and it's like I need to cut already. So I'm about to prep. I'm about to do it like back in the restaurant days. I used to be a manager. I used to be a host, server, supervisor, and manager. Various places, but mainly TGI Fridays and Red Lobster. So I know how them kitchens work. I'm about to start make my kitchen work how them kitchens work. So this might be a nice little long live where we can just talk about whatever. I initially talked about the hate that I was receiving today, but you know, we could talk about whatever y'all want to talk about too. I'm excited. I haven't had asparagus in so long. So I'm actually excited for that. I think, I don't know if Jessica wants. oven too, huh? I need some like copyright-free music. I can't play no music. All I've been listening to lately is the Kendrick songs, and I can't get copyrighted, so I'm like sitting here in silence. They always hating on something. Child. And they stay getting mad. Like, I really just want to know, why do you still watch me? Where's the problem? Baby girl, go find something to do. Homeboy, go find something to do. Because the fact that what Erica Vane feels about a fictitious Olivia Baker disrupts your day enough for you to sit your ass on Reddit for a couple hours to draft out a whole dissertation, it's giving mental illness. Boo. Like, I can see if the shit I say has anything to do with, like, day-to-day race relations or the well-being of a whole group of people or something like that. I just want y'all to do better. Avoid toxic love at all costs. Be able to identify what real love look like. Show up fully as a whole human being, a good human being, and a friend. That's what my criticism be pointing to, y'all. It literally be, for me, the how-to guide of being better than you say that you are. And you want, and being the best that you want to be. That's what my damn criticism always is. With every single fucking character. Is everybody operating in their excellence? No, this is how they can. And what y'all mad at me for? What the hell are y'all mad at me for? I don't get it. Lord knows I hate an electric stove. But it is what it is. It's about to get hot in here. I gotta open up some windows, honey. Because the oven's going on. The burners is going on. Right. Fake stuff makes them mad. Because they know you right. And they don't want to be challenged. They probably don't understand what healthy looks like. That's real. But even in my highest heyday of toxicity, well, also social media was a little bit different. I did not find myself online bashing somebody when they right. Simply because I'm at a place where I can't see where they're right. Like, don't y'all got another Olivia edit to make? Don't y'all have to, like, watch on repeat Spencer and Olivia kissing for the 16 millionth time? Go and do that. That is a better use of your time than coming to attack me in the hopes of what? Because if I didn't stop 2 years ago when it was the worst that it could have ever been, and I was getting death threats and sexual assault threats, then what the... You think I'm going to stop now with a Reddit dissertation? I ain't. I really ain't. One, I'm saying less about Olivia, and y'all still mad. Like, y'all just going to be mad, and I'm going to still keep talking. So one of us is going to have to stop, and I wish y'all get the hint that it ain't going to be me. Like, why haven't we figured that part out yet? I don't know, y'all. I don't know why we haven't figured that part out. I really wish they would. So at this point, it's just annoying. Most of all, because like y'all really don't even have to watch my videos. Like, if you already know, you feel like I always got nothing but hate for Olivia. Why are you here, Bookie? If you feel like that's what it's always gonna be, why are you here? Why are you coming looking for some shit that you knew you wasn't gonna find? Y'all, I'm just... Don't mind me. I'm new to this part of it. This is water and vinegar washing these things, and then this is just water. Nothing on the beat hope. Okay, I can't sing too much of it. I don't want no copyright issues. I know this seems like a lot, y'all. My dad is a grown-ass man who eats a lot. And my sister, she loves food too. She don't eat as much, but she loves food. And it's supposed to be for the rest of the week. So... Now you gotta fit all of this. Okay. Well, a deep hole, deep hole, deep hole. First, you know what right looks like. Them folks don't. That's why they speak that craziness. Child, is that it? They probably don't. Oh, yeah. The bottom of the damn asparagus done fell off. Or out. I guess, honey. I guess. It's just so many things online. There's so many content creators. There's so many people. Like, you can literally find anything. Cover whatever you want. You can find it. And if you're not finding it, then I feel like you're not choosing to find it. Spending time worrying about people that ain't worried about you. Like, what the fuck? Oh, she did get the KO. Shout out to her. Oh, my sister ordered like double everything by accident. So shout out to her. Just popping in, I am meal prepping for the rest of the week for my sister, my dad, and I. And we are talking. You got questions about content creation. You got questions about processing hate or issues, whether online or in person. Because y'all, quiet as kept, a lot of people talk about social media, right? Like social media is the problem. Social media is the devil. I don't actually agree with that. The more time I spend on it, even with all of the hate I get and all the disrespect I get, social media is literally just a distribution channel for people to be who they are. First time in history that we had this level of connection with people who are 5,000 miles away from us, 3,000 miles away from us, 500 miles away from us, whatever. But it's not social media that's inherently bad. It's just that we're populating this earth with a bunch of terrible ass individuals. Individuals who don't know themselves. Individuals who are scared. Individuals who are insecure. Individuals who are in shitty situations and have deep rooted rage and anger issues. Individuals who feel unseen. Individuals who feel unloved. Individuals who feel alone. And those same individuals get online and exact upon the internet a heightened version of their actualized selves or who they feel themselves to be in the situation that they currently find themselves, and it happens to be terrible. But if you did not have the terribly insecure, miserable, lonely, whatever people, you would not have such negativity on social media. So social media itself isn't the problem. It's people. And ultimately, it's not even me trying to victim blame because sometimes you're going through things and you really just don't know how to respond. Like, I grew up in a very interesting way. I struggled with certain things with my mom. Um, and sometimes parents put you in certain circumstances that are out of your control, and people can have a lot of rage or anger or frustration, or insecurity built up from that. And then if you're not supported in a real way, in reference to like how to help you heal through or go through and get to the other side of that, then you wind up being damaged or broken in certain ways. And then that starts to manifest in how you show up. Not even just online, but these people are probably going to school the same way. They're going to their jobs the same way. Like it's the Wendy's worker who got an attitude with your ass. You don't even know this lady from Sam. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's not inherently social media. Social media just makes it so that these people are more accessible to larger groups of people. What does asparagus taste like? Damn, I can't really. I don't know. I only reference point I have for asparagus is asparagus. Like, it doesn't taste like any other green to me, but I enjoy it. But I enjoy my not soggy, so with a little bit of crispness to it. Um, and it could come like how I make it is like really buttery and flavorful. I also like the taste of green greens though, so it do taste greeny to me. But I eat a lot of leafy greens. I don't know though. I can't. I don't know what I can tell you. Like it tastes like. I make it with garlic, so it's always garlicky, buttery goodness. I do feel like some of those people are pretending though to get popularity. People actually build and make money from that. But I agree with you. That's the crazy thing. For me, the fact that some people don't are pretending to dislike me because it gives them more clout if they do. Have I made it? Like, I don't believe my own hype in that way. So it doesn't register to me. But every now and again, somebody will remind me and be like, well, you know. And I'm just like, that's crazy to me. But you're right. That's real. There are plenty of people doing it, honey. Plenty. Click and rage bait. I mean, yes. Click and rage bait is so real. It's dishonorable to me. I feel like so many people should be very ashamed, but okay. And the crazy thing is like I've seen it in a lot of socioeconomic content or like race conversations, but to get to talking about a damn television show, y'all are using it for this. But I guess if it works for anything, then why not use it for anything, right? Sure. I would 100% agree with you. A good amount of my so-called haters are actually fans. And I could tell. I could tell by how closely they asses pay attention to me. I'm just like, there's no way that I'm paying this close attention to somebody I don't like or don't care for. There's no way. It would never happen. Like, ever. Y'all could not pay me to pay this close attention to Trump. You couldn't do it. Couldn't pay me. Trying to think about this. This is so much food, honey. I'm literally just cutting the ends off of this. This is not a cooking tutorial, by the way, because I just cook what I like. Can y'all see this? I need a little. Definitely need to do more than this, honey. This is so many damn grains. I'm really just trying to pick out the bits. Chop off these little ends. I don't know why. I just prefer to chop off the ends. You don't have to do it though. Like at all. This is really just giving me a chance to make sure it's not like all fucked up on the sides. Yeah. You sit on the beat, ho, beat, ho. And I feel like kind of in sometimes lets the seasoning come inside. I don't know how I feel about that one. Y'all, I cannot stop singing BBO Drizzy. Like, Metro, you gotta chill, bro. You have to chill. You have to chill. Like, I have been hearing BBL Drizzy in my head all day long. It's crazy. You just had these the other day. They're also so simple. Simple to make. Not much to complain about. You can make them very flavorful. Because if it's one thing I'm going to do is season my damn food, y'all. I don't eat meat, so I don't eat steak, even though I'm making it. I don't eat chicken, beef, shit like that. But I do eat seafood. And I haven't eaten meat, I guess now for like, child, it might be 15 years. I have lost track, honestly. I think after year 10, I have lost track. But it's somewhere between 10 and 15 years since I've eaten meat. And people always like, well, what do you eat? And is your food good? And then when I make food for my family, they're like, oh my God, this is so good. What did you think? I'm just out here eating mush and bullshit. My food tastes good too. And it's a lot more nutrients in it than what the hell y'all be eating. My family be shading the hell out of me, y'all. Like, Erica just eat grass. Really? Grass, niggas. Grass. Your sister's a vegetarian? It's cool. I'm a Maryland girl, so I'm glad I never gave up seafood. But I wound up doing it because, like, health reasons. I was struggling with, sorry for the TMI, y'all, but like blood in my stool a while ago, and I used to get random stomach aches, and I had to get a colonic. This was like in my 20s. I had to get a colonic, and they were running a bunch of tests if I try to figure out what was wrong with me. They could never figure out nothing was wrong. But then Lent came around, and during Lent, I usually give up something, so I gave up meat for that Lent. And in those 40 days, all my little symptoms subsided. So I said, oh, I guess we never going back to eat meat again. And that's just how it happened, y'all. It wasn't something I had planned to do at all. Like, at all. This is some avocado oil, and I need garlic powder. So that's how I ended up pescatarian. I've spent time vegan, which was amazing. For the past couple Lents, I have been going raw for Lent, which is also amazing. I don't think I could ever live fully raw, but I'm trying to figure out how to implement it more and maybe do like one raw month on, one raw month off, because the benefits of eating raw are like, you can't even explain them hoes. It's so good. The way I feel when I'm on a raw or vegan diet, it's insane. And to think like, is this how we are really supposed to feel all the time? We got the game up. But I know it's not for everybody. Being raw is not easy at all. It is so damn time consuming. I feel like it would be much easier for me to be raw when I actually am like rich and famous and I have a chef. Because I'm a person who needs, the food gotta taste good. Like, I gotta have some flavors. I'm a flavor profile girl. I mix things and pair things together because I know how flavors interact. Like, I care about that type of stuff. I am never, no matter whether I'm not eating meat, not eating dairy, I'm never eating bland food. Be clear. That was just never going to be part of the deal. It was never giving bland food, babes. Ever. Never, ever, honey. Oh, child. Eating plant-based help me feel better. I bet. It's awesome for you. It's so good. One of the things I'm most excited for when I get back to LA is my garden. I have 2 patio gardens that I started right before I left, and I set up my little drip irrigation, so it's getting watered every 2 days when I'm gone. And I'm just praying it ain't nothing too crazy happen to them yet. But I'm growing tomatoes, I'm growing peppers, I'm growing spinach, I'm growing cucumbers, I'm growing watermelon, and yes, y'all, on my patio from containers. I learned how to do it in 2020 when everybody was home, and I finally brought it back. I took off a couple years, and now I finally came back this year like, oh, we growing again. What else am I growing? Herbs. So I'm growing rosemary, cilantro, parsley, thyme. What else am I growing? Lavender. Ooh, I'm really excited about growing lavender because, child, I'm obsessed with a little lavender latte, babes. A little lavender latte with a fresh lavender from the garden. Sign me up. What else? Am I missing something? Strawberries. I'm trying to grow strawberries, but strawberries are so hard. They stress me out a little bit. Ooh, we planted cabbage, tomatoes, different peppers, basil. Oh yeah, I'm growing basil too. Oh, and I'm growing mint and peppermint. Well, I'm growing a generic mint and I'm growing a chocolate mint, a chocolate peppermint something plant. But yes, come on, garden. I cannot wait to get a house so I can have a whole garden that I can like really do some things in. But right now, this little townhouse, my little patio is gonna have to work. It's gonna have to work. This isn't that bad, y'all. I see how some of these little content creators be getting online, doing all this mundane stuff. My sister be getting on me because she's like, Erica, you need to record yourself more. Like, this would be cool, and you need to release these vlogs because you be doing interesting stuff, and you be making good food. And I'm just like, girl, I just be me. And she's like, that's the point. I'm like, nobody wants to see that. People, in fact, do want to see that. I actually watch a ton of vloggers that I adore. And I know little details they share about their lives and certain things. Like I was showing my sister the other day some of my favorite ones, and I was like, oh yeah, and she was sick, you know, a couple weeks ago, but she got better, and da 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 da. And she like, but you sit up here acting like you can't do it. I'm like, girl, I ain't talking about me right now. I commend you all gardening, not my skill set. I mean, if you want to learn, you can, but you don't have to. I just get very frustrated at the state of the world. Erica's a very radical individual, or at least I'm becoming more radicalized by the day, y'all. So those rants that y'all be seeing me do on specific characters and shows, I be actually having those things in real life about climate change, about our food being augmented and not being real goddamn food, with our government pulling out of the education system and wanting everybody to be dumb so they can be easily manipulated with the lies that the politicians be saying. So I really be living this brand class life. And I really only got into gardening, one, because we were all in quarantine. And then two, I don't appreciate that our food ain't even really food anymore. Like you go to the grocery store and it's a shot in the dark of if you're actually getting what you're paying for. Because our food companies are so busy getting us hooked on a bunch of bullshit and not actually selling us nutritious foods, because they're in bed with the pharmaceutical companies who want to sell us drugs for diseases that they cause. So honestly, that's how I actually got in the garden. It was never a thing of I was like, also, well, actually, I still have this dream of owning a farm. But I never, even with that, I never really thought about the logistics of like the actual gardening that would go into it. I really just was like, I want a farm because I want to be away from people. Like once I'm like established, I want to be away from people on my own land. I want it to be a very far distance that somebody got to come to even get to my goddamn front door because I need to stay away from people. But I started gardening during 2020 because I had time and because I felt like I was getting just so frustrated with the state of our food, and I wanted to take back a little bit of control and grow some stuff myself. So, and this is just some berries that was in vinegar and water to clean them. This is such a really great mix, y'all, to have. Make sure this water is cold. I'm gonna put on the toasty. And then also food prices have just skyrocketed. Like strawberries are so damn expensive. Everything is so damn expensive. So I'm like, I need to grow some stuff to offset some of these costs. You know? So that's actually how I arrived at my little gardening journey. You might not be there yet, and that's fine. All right. These green beans are over here. I need to get ready to chop these asparagus. I should grow asparagus when I get back. The sun is going down, y'all. Sorry. Let me see. I'm gonna turn this light on. See if that helps. Does that help a little bit? A little bit. I'm gonna put this asparagus in here. We're supposed to be going to go pick strawberries. Oh, that's so fun. I love that for you. Yes, you have me thinking about this on IG, but we will see. Maybe I'll start with stories. I'm just frustrated. Wait, why are you frustrated? Just start, y'all. I had one thought to talk about the hate I was receiving, and now at this point, I'm just sharing with y'all my little stream of consciousness, honey. None of this is really that premeditated. And you're gonna make baking content, right? Or cooking content? Child, go for it. Y'all. The pesticides are real. Look at this. Look at this mess. Always, always, always clean y'all's vegetables, y'all. Because they're trying to kill us. Always, always, always. This is crazy. Off of asparagus, bro. You don't even got a heavily pesticide asparagus. What the hell? Alright. Now we gonna chop the ends off these asparagus. That's not a thing, Eric. That is definitely not a thing. Yes, I sell treats and cupcakes, but I'm not getting traction on that page now. The content page, I'm growing consistently. I'm just not sure if it's because I just repost. But yeah, yes. So Not TikTok. Instagram has an update to its algorithm, boo. And unfortunately, it is for the people who are reposting. Repost pages or people who repost content, they're going to source match the content in question, and they will remove your video from any For You pages or any public discovery. And they will also go as far, I think starting in June, it might be rolling out now, they will even go as far as to swap the original video into the spot. So you might find where you originally had a repost video on your page, it's now the original video from the original creator on your page. They are deprioritizing people who repost content in order to try to win back the trust of creators. So that reposting content is not going to get you anywhere in 2024. Moving forward, you got to figure out a new strategy, boo. And I feel like the strategy is just to be you. The strategy is just to start, create your content. It's not going to give you this at first. Like, look at these lives. Like, I have a couple people pop on here. And then after, I have a couple dozen people watch the rewatch. But this is the point of, not the point, but this is part of the journey. You have to commit to it. You only get rewarded with thousands when you can satisfy hundreds. You only get hundreds when you can satisfy tens. And you don't get tens until you start with 1 and 2. You know? So don't allow yourself to feel defeated because it's not moving so fast. Make up words all the time. Oh. Don't allow yourself to get defeated because it's not happening as quickly as you would like. Times change, algorithms change, and it's going to take time regardless. The time is going to pass regardless. So in the time that you pout and frustrated and pissed, the time is still passing. So you can be all of those things and still creating, still sowing your seeds, still planting what needs to be planted so that you can reap some type of harvest, boo. You know, I don't know if you got a second phone, but you could be, you know, matching me right now. And sometimes it helps. Like, that's one of the reasons why I follow so many vloggers. I love to cut on a cleaning vlog and then start to clean. It helps motivate me. I'm sitting here cooking. Shoot, what you can make right now? It's almost like you're making it with the person, you know? But if you want to do this, you really just have to commit to it, because low numbers are going to be a thing. Haters are going to be a thing. Technical difficulties are going to be a thing. Shit is going to pop up to derail you. You cannot allow yourself to be derailed, honey. Can't do it. You cannot allow yourself to be derailed. You got this. But yeah, you got to come up with another strategy for Instagram, because they're about to start penalizing people who are reposting content. They're trying to fight the popularity of TikTok, and TikTok's #1 thing is discoverability. And because Instagram had already did that whole shit before and made your stuff so undiscoverable with no organic reach, now they're trying to figure it out and backtrack. And part of that is not allowing people to eat off of reposts, but making sure that the original creators get what they deserve in it. So keep that in mind. Yeah, that's true. I've been doing more consistent on my business page more, so I'll keep you abreast. Okay. You got this, boo. Alright, so right now we have the asparagus all chopped up. We have the green beans all chopped up. I want to lay the green beans out so that they can dry a little bit, because I don't like soggy ass green beans. So let me do that right now, actually. And back there, we have some eggs boiling for avocado toast and random. I like to eat boiled eggs as a protein source, just because it's a snack, you know. Alright, give me a second, y'all, so I can get this together. Not me giving y'all angles. I'm learning a little something, something. I'm doing a little something. Well, actually utilizing what I know. Because I already know all this shit. It's just about the execution, honey. You can know all day, but are you executing? That's my little berries that I was snacking on. I love a little berry snack, y'all. Like a little blackberry, even though the seeds get in my damn teeth. If you catching this on replay, let me know if y'all like this kind of content. What's that on the beat? And it's probably a minor. Have y'all been paying attention to the Drake and Kendrick situation? I want to call it what it is, a massacre, but I want to call it what it is. Alright. So that this can dry a bit. I need a towel. Wait, let me find a towel. Hold on. This way can hit the towels right now. Boom. You need this motivation tonight. What you need the motivation to get started and doing? What you working on, Angela? I love it. I'm glad that you were able to get what you needed. But come on, share it with the congregation, honey. What you working on? As you can tell, it's the angles for me. Yes. We're getting it together. I really hate soggy food when it should not be soggy. I'm a texture person. And these are going to get seared. But if they have too much water on them, then they'll be all soggy. Okay, I'm going to let these sit for a second. Don't mind my look. I literally was like mowing lawns all day today. So I still got to take a big old shower. What do I need in here? Oh, here I need potatoes. Okay, so I kind of want to do... I guess I'm going to do a roasted potato and a mashed potato. So then there's options. What y'all think about that? Wash these carrots. Carrots are really great for your eyes, y'all. I chop them. Actually fits. Here. I'm coming back, Angela. Just share what you're working on, honey, and I'm going to come look in 1 second. hot in here. And all I'm doing is boiling eggs. Which might be done by now. How long have I been on this live? Yay. Oh wow, I've been on this live for an hour already. You want to pursue? Oh, you want to pursue your PhD? Oh, that's awesome. I've been thinking about going back to school the last couple of days. I've been thinking about a PhD as well. So it's so dope that not me sweating. That's what you're considering. Go for it. You got it. I'm not a rap girly, but I know wop wop wop. Yes. 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 Apply. Go for it. We love an educated baddie. Yes. I'll be right back. Let me open up these windows real quick. That is so awesome. What do you want to get your PhD in? Yes, my friend went back to get her master's in higher education. Yes. I've been thinking about it, y'all. Especially with looking at what's going on with the entertainment industry and how things are shaking. I'm like, Erica, you have other things. Oh, that's cool. I've been thinking about psychology as well. I was looking at the University of Berkeley. Well, before I moved to LA, I was looking at the University of Berkeley to get a PhD in psychology. Lord knows we need more people who understand how people think, honey. I love that. I say go for it. What would you say? Oh, this breeze feels so good. Coming in the window. What would you say is the number one thing that's like giving you pause or making you a little nervous? If you don't mind sharing. Yeah. You have like, are you struggling with health issues now? Because academia definitely can be very, very vigorous. And it can be a lot on you. So I totally understand that. If you're worried about like the stress that might come from school, I totally get that. Look at all these carrots. This was just one bag. Right now I'm just rolling limes. Because when I tell y'all milk, prepping to cook, I'm prepping all the little things I'm going to need. A little pinch of this here, a little pinch of that there. I'm dicing everything right now. You're going to find a flexible program, just taking a little bit at a time. Yeah, I'm not sure if I will need my 5th back surgery. Oh, gotcha. That could be scary. But I mean, starting, you can always pause, and the program will still be there. It will probably give you a lot of reward and good feeling to be in the program and to start. And if you have to adjust and again press pause for your health, and go for it. But don't let that stop you. Right now, It's so funny because I guess I need to hear this too, because one of the things, it's like, oh, I can't go get a PhD. I'm a filmmaker. And it's just like, well, can you? Can you figure it out? You don't have to necessarily leave LA and Hollywood altogether, but can you figure it out? Y'all just had a strike for 8 months. It's been a whole year since you've had a pitch meeting. Shit is getting a little funny. People ain't buying things how they used to. It's a little bit harder. You're leaning into creating everything on your own until Hollywood gets their shit together. There could be space, Erica, for you to start working on this PhD, honey. So I'm saying all that because it always can be something. It always will be something. But depending on how bad we want something and we truly believe we want it, most often we can make a way. You know? Regardless of the odds. Y'all, this is really starting to look like a restaurant prep kitchen, and it's hilarious to me. Like, hilarious. Are you in California and they have a hybrid program? Can do and get licensed. I didn't even know that. But yeah, I live in LA. So I'll look into it. I feel like my interest in psychology comes out a lot in my critiques as well as in my writing and in the characters I create and how I create people. It's heavy on human psychology, or at least what I know now, because again, I haven't had any formal education in it just yet. I don't know how many it was. I feel like this was like 8 limes that I just chopped up. I did quarters and I did halves, so I can just grab, squeeze as I need on whatever I need. Because I told y'all, we doing this restaurant style. I'm about to do some lemons too. Hold on. That is why I like your content. Ah, okay. Because it feels like that vibe. That's real. Oh, these are already very ripe. Unless they're like, these also feel very steroidy. What's happening? What's being cooked? I'm meal prepping. We're talking about our goals and whatnot, but I'm meal prepping for myself, my sister, my father. Um, thus far, it's really just been a bunch of cutting of vegetables. So it's asparagus, green beans, carrots. We cleaned some strawberries, blackberries, and blueberries for like a mixed berry salad. But what is going to be cooked, salmon, steak, and shrimp in various meals. Oh, and potatoes. Still gotta cut those. But right now, I'm just cutting all the things before I start the full cooking process. I boiled a little bit of eggs too, but before I start the cooking process, so I don't have to cut in the meantime, I can just grab the things that I need to season or to add to. Because, you know, sometimes when we start cooking, we just go in the step that we in, and next thing you know, we need something, but the pot already hot, and this is already doing this. It's like, oh, what's going on? So that's what we're doing right now. Shakes rear. 1 second, and I'll show y'all what has been done thus far so that you can see. Right now I'm cutting up my citrus because, you know, when we be cooking, we be needing a little acid to bring out more of the flavors and stuff. Okay, so thus far, I just did those so I can grab. These are like soaking up some of the water so that they don't be soggy with the green beans. Asparagus are here. Berries I told you about, and then carrots I gotta rinse. Proteins I haven't even started to season or do anything with. I just wanted to make sure I got all this stuff prepped first. Um, I'm probably going to. Well, I need to cut these potatoes first because I'm definitely roasting the potatoes. Searing asparagus, green beans. I'm gonna roast the carrots too, I believe. So there's that. One moment. My sister got kale too, so I love kale. Erica, did you find it difficult to find friends who get your logic? Yes and no. The friends that I have now, actually, I have a couple new friends, like Shaniqua. She's new. Like Shaniqua, I just met in the last 3 years, and she's on Harlem. Um, she's probably the most newest, like, real friend. I'm very particular about who I call friends anyway. Like most people in my life are really associates. Like I only call people friends if I can count on you, if I really trust you to like guide me in my life. Like I can't just know you and like maybe you got my number and now we're friends. No. Um but the friends that I've had, we've gone through a lot with, and I would say that that part is the most difficult part. Is like persevering, having tough conversations, having fights, learning how to fight, maturely, respectfully, healthily with one another, allowing who they are, how they are, to help you inform yourself on how to be the best version of you. That part has been very difficult, but very rewarding. And then it also has been difficult in releasing people who just were not it. I think the hardest thing about finding your tribe and really building a community of like-minded people around yourself are two things. It's the hard conversations that you have to have that ultimately either make or break your relationship, and then if it is something that breaks your relationship, allowing it to be broken. I think I struggled for a very long time with letting go of people that I should have released. I was dragging people along because I had known them for forever or because I loved them dearly or whatever the reason. It's like, no, they cannot be here. They are causing disruption. They are causing dysfunction. And you can love them down. They can love you down. But the choices that they're making in their lives, the way that they think, none of it aligns with who you want to be. None of it aligns with who you are currently. And it is ultimately more of a problem than it is a benefit. And I say it's not hard or difficult to find because typically, by my experience, I feel like I only wasn't finding new friends who were like-minded to me or really dropped in or could take my intensity and passion around certain things because I was masking and because I was hiding myself and because I wasn't being my true self. Going out in public and going out into the world and being who you are, people want to figure out very quickly, oh, I like this. I like this confidence. I like how this girl moves. I like blah, 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 or I don't like it. And it will help weed people out very quickly for you so that you don't even have to. Right now, I get people that like want to befriend me and want to spend time with me, and I am in a place of like, oh, I gotta watch you a little bit more because I don't know. But they love my energy. They love how strong-willed I am. They love how outspoken I am. They love how articulate I am. Like they're like, okay, Erica, you need to come to da da da. And Erica don't go to everything. Erica be keeping it cute in the cut, okay? So I would say it's not hard to find like-minded people with your logic if you are showing up fully in your life as yourself, not dimming your light for nobody, not playing small for nobody, and you standing on it, you trusting yourself. The difficulty comes in weeding out the aligned versus the misaligned and persevering through the really, really hard and hurtful times because they will still come. They're one of my best friends. I love her down, and we have had some moments where I've just felt like shit. And I'm like, you making me feel like shit. And one of the most powerful things about our relationship is that we know each other's triggers, we know each other's childhood wounds because we've gotten to a place where that has come up and we speak to that. And if we feel like it's a blind spot or the person isn't paying attention to that, like the last argument that we had was like a year and a half ago in Miami. And I can look at her and I can say, you're making me feel like it's very hard to love me right now. And my thing is like, I don't like feeling like I'm hard to love. So immediately after I said that, she re-said all that she was trying to say to take into account that that wasn't her intention. And she has a particular issue, and whenever she feels like I might be hitting upon that issue with how I'm responding to something or something I say, she can say that, and I know, okay, that's not what I'm intending, so how do I need to communicate that? And I think that that part is like the difficult part of like investing in that way in somebody else and then working through it with them. I hope that helps answer your question. That's kind of how I live, honey. That's the only answers I got for you. Potatoes. And Shaniqua, for example, I was literally just being myself, and she's one of those ones that like really gravitated towards my personality from first meeting me, and I was able to figure out that she ain't bullshitting, and she's like this too. So we became friends because we have a lot in common. We think the same, and it just worked out. So she's one of the newer friends who I've gained, but then also allowed to like enter my space and get to a different level of friendship with me because I believe that she's the real deal. And that came from me showing up. Like I met her at this event called Essence Hollywood House in the backstage. And we were just talking. We were just talking about being black women in Hollywood. And I was being very real about some struggles or whatever. And the women around me at the time, it was a development VP at Monkey Hall, somebody else at Fuse, like all these executives, publicists, Shaniqua, Coco Jones was there. We were all in the backstage. And I was just being real. And they were all like, yes, girl, say it. Yada, 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 yada. And then from there, Shaniqua was like, let's exchange numbers. And I'm like, yes, let's get together. But you gotta find whatever it is that you need to be brave enough to be yourself. Hold on, let me finish this. Hold on. Trying to drain these spirits shot. You gotta find whatever you need to have the confidence and to be brave enough to be yourself, because that's gonna help. That's gonna do a lot of the work for you. That's why you think sisters irritate you. That's probably why sisters irritates me too. Because I don't play about that. I don't play about that sister title. And it seemed like to me, that's all these hoes do is play about that sister title. I don't play like that. So I feel you, Nzinga. I feel you. Sisters be testing my damn patience because I know what it is to be a real girlfriend, a real dope homegirl. Like, I know what that means to be a sister. And this is not it, honey. This is not it. Okay, it's been an hour and 20 minutes, but we got most of our veg prepped. I just got to chop the potatoes and then I can get onto the protein, which is going to go a lot quicker, child. Hey, so colorful. All right. Let me rinse these potatoes at least. Right. Right there. Dawn, what they doing? Yes. I think it shows in many of these black shows. You think what shows in many of the black shows? Oh, false friendships. Yeah, and I honestly wouldn't have any problem with it if there was a message behind it. Like, if it was more, if the shows were a little bit more self-aware that these are not actually sisters, but they could get there, and this is how. Preheating the oven. Because nobody's asking any of these shows to be perfect. It's just like, be self-aware to me. That's all I want. I think that Girlfriends is a really great example, because while they did a great job of documenting toxic friendship dynamics, heartbreak, and all of that kind of stuff, what I really appreciate about it is that the storylines provide some type of reconciling of that. If Tony tried to sleep with Joan's man, which she should not have done, but it happens. It happens. So let's show it. It happens. Joan now has to figure out, is this girl my friend? That's a conversation a lot of black girls have to have at some point. We have people in our circle who are jealous of us, who just don't like us, but pretending like they like us because we happen to be in the same vicinity, we go to the same school, we live in the same neighborhood, or something like that. Like, a lot of us befriend women who are not actually our friends. A lot of women also befriend women who they don't like, and they don't know why. I think that our series can discuss all of that. So it's not even an issue that Tony tried to sleep with her, but what are the consequences of that? Ultimately, it took her a while because Joan had to process. Joan had to give up the comfort blanket that was Tony and her best friend from childhood and really grapple with that. Again, a very real thing. Then she decides to walk away and she decides to choose herself. And Tony suffers because of it. So much so that she goes running to the Lord. Love it. I think it's brilliant. I think that Sisters as a series needs a moment like that. They need a moment of these girls not actually being friends, of somebody standing on business and demanding to be respected and to be treated better. And if not, then we need to still explore why they're being treated terribly by one another. Very bomb arc of Joan being jealous of Tony and her damn wedding, and Tony and all this, and she creating all this issues within her own relationship. Can't fully show up for Tony for all of her engagement festivities because she has some underlying shit going on with her, and she's dealing with it. And we get to watch her process that in her relationship. We get to watch Tony stand on business about it, and it's hurtful to her. I don't have a problem with seeing the problems. I have a problem with y'all just leaving us with the problems and then acting like they're not problems. You're going to tell me that Daniela is not toxic and self-sabotaging? You're going to tell me that Daniela is actually a good person? She's not. And I don't think everybody goes through a phase of not being a good person, but we all go through some moments where we make poor decisions that are not indicative of who we are. I'm dubbing Daniela as not a good person. The same way I would dub different seasons of Tony Childs is not a good person. And she was able to grow through that because she was held to the consequences of her actions. Why in the fuck are we not seeing Daniela held to the consequences of her actions? Hell, she's not even held to the consequences of the trauma that others are inflicted upon her because we act like she never even experienced all that she did. Like, kind of ghetto shit is this? I need more authenticity in a friendship group. Some friendships can't survive for a lifetime. Yes. And I think that all that's happening in reference to the problems is very authentic. Them staying friends is not. Yes, Karen need new friends. I'm sick of it, period. Exactly. Y'all, I'm just sporadically actually cutting these potatoes that's gonna get roasted. So y'all can see. Y'all see that? Various shapes. Yeah, people talk about, oh, Girlfriends was so toxic. When you think about it, when you go back and really watch Girlfriends, no, it wasn't. They provided reconciliation. They provided consequence to thy actions. Nobody got off scot-free for their bullshit. Nobody. It might have spanned in multiple episodes, but people were held accountable to their shit. And that is what life is. I think that some people are unrealistic if they expect to never see any type of drama or toxicity, because we are still learning. People are growing, and it just happens. We live in a toxic ass society. So to think that anybody is running around here completely toxic free, completely problematicness free, that's ridiculous. We're socialized to be this way. But what we should be watching is the journey of unbecoming those things and becoming our best selves, or not. Maybe diving deeper into our villain era, but going somewhere. Moving. The story needs to keep moving. Or else why the fuck are we watching it? Y'all, I literally at every moment want to scream out Big Bell Drizzy. And I'm like, I don't know if I need to like get checked out. What did y'all do to me, Kendrick? Kendrick and Metro Boomin, what did y'all do to me? That feeling of noticing who someone is can be really powerful. The psychology, dramatic irony, attention release. I don't know what that means. I need a vortex to work on their friendship. Child, I need that vortex to end. Everybody grows up. Not everybody, but people grow apart. Nobody stays completely locked in with the people, with every person that they were locked in with in high school. Like, stop it. I actually got a high school reunion I'm going to this year. And I talked to three of the people who were in my 400 plus graduating class. And I was actually kind of popular because I was a damn jock. And a lot of people knew me. They need to let that damn vortex go. Patience and Coop will probably be together forever. I can see them being in game for real. But y'all notice how Patience and Coop are coming back together stronger than ever because they had the moments apart. They had time to actually register how much each other means to each other. They had time to experience other people outside of each other so that they have a little bit more context. Like, what are we doing? What are we talking about? When everyone has bumped nasties with each other. It's unrealistic. Ain't no way. Ain't no way. And I can say this here. I can't say this on my other channel. Ain't no way Spencer and Layla still so like-minded, still so on the same damn page and sitting in this group together, and she's witnessing firsthand the toxicity that is Bolivia. It's no way that I'm Layla and I'm not thinking about how much better we were. Ain't no way. Child. I don't know if that's enough potatoes. Should I chop more? Y'all, I chopped this much. I feel like this is a hell of a lot. Like, this is my head. This is the potatoes. This is a lot of goddamn potatoes. But I feel like my father is like a Caribbean man. Well, I can also make more Friday. Like, this will probably last us to Friday, I think. Okay, let me rinse off this. Speaking of ain't no ways. Oh, what you about to say? What you about to say? Go ahead and say we's truth tonight. Speaking of ain't no ways. I'll be right back. the hell this account called Zatima Productions just subscribe to my YouTube channel? Go away! You're not gonna get what you want here. Why? Why do y'all do that? Hilarious. Y'all gotta chill, bro. So you just subscribe to my channel so I can piss you off. Congratulations. I know that Tramp didn't get on live and say, Tosh. It did. She did that shit. She did it. She definitely did. Terrible. Terrible, terrible, terrible. His sister's coming back next week. Sister's come back the 22nd, I think. Oh, Chanel was DMing me talking about she watching them. Girl. Hold on, y'all. Let me see what she's saying. Shout out to Shanoa. Shanoa watching them right now, y'all. So she like live texting me her response. That's so funny. Sister's coming back next week. I had to cut the TV off. I have like 10 minutes left. Oh, it's the 29th? Did they push it back? I don't like that. They be so inconsistent. Yep. Episode 13 come back the 29th. They pushed it back because originally they had announced the 22nd. And then when I said that, I was like, I'm not sure if it's 22nd or 29th. People were like, it's the 22nd, Erica. And I was like, all right. But look. And get ready to prep this steak. Myself on my beat hoe. Okay, Erica, focus. Do what you came here to do. You've been on this live for an hour and damn, that's crazy. So well, I'm glad. I'm actually glad it's coming back not the 22nd, the 29th. I'm glad. What am I looking for? I had pinned a steak recipe that I wanted to try. So I'm trying to find that. There it is. Did she give me rosemary? Don't that look good, y'all? know if she got actual garlic, which I might have to run out to the store to go get. And I don't know if she got fresh thyme either. Parsley, thyme. The rest of it we have. I believe. Hold on, y'all. 1 second. Do I go and get, what time is it? It's almost 9 o'clock. I want, she has dried herbs, but I kind of want fresh thyme. Like for sure, bare minimum. Trying to think. I'm hoping this gets better too. They actually started production for season 8 this week. I have some of the new characters that's coming, but I haven't made a video about it yet. So there's that. I know, I feel like I went into the store real quick to get some herbs. I need to do it. I didn't hate 7A like some people. I think it did get better. I think I love the fact that people, to an extent, are being seen different and by people. I mean, Satima. If there's nothing that I love about this season thus far, it's that people are having to call into question their faves. Because I've been saw it. The writing was already on the wall. Y'all got to be more proactive and not reactive. And stop coming for Erica when she points this shit out way ahead of time. Because y'all could have been on these writer snacks, or you could have been a Tyler snack 2 seasons ago. Because the all of the makings and the foundations was there. The team have been toxic. Zach, you fine, but that's about it. And even that, like, your fine points go down because you're a horrible individual. Karen, you glowing, girl. Love this for you. People who are really stuck on the whole 2 baby daddy thing, it happens. I ain't pressed. People trying to play Karen like she a hoe. If that's the case, she a hoe amongst hoes. What is your fave? Because last time I checked, maybe aside from Sabrina, her and Sabrina might be neck and neck in body count, but Daniela, Andrea, y'all have mouths on y'all punani. No shade, because if that's what you want to do with it, that's what you want to do with it. But what you're not going to do is come for Karen, as if she has freaking fly mouths And y'all got what? Y'all done been around the world a couple times. I'm just saying. Um, y'all, I'm sitting here chit chatting with y'all. I also am nervous to, or not nervous. I also don't want to go get these damn herbs because I feel like I'm gonna have to get off live to do it, and I ain't gonna be able to finish. So then y'all ain't gonna be able to see the finished product, and that is not satisfying. I don't want to do y'all like that. And this is my phone that don't have service. Like this is my old phone that I'm using, so I'm on Wi-Fi for it. My main phone is here, and I can't really switch them to keep the live going. I don't know. I can maybe switch this phone to my hotspot and see Karen's doing better without all those friends around her. Yep, she really is. Okay. What was I doing? Trying to turn on the Wi-Fi on my other phone so I can switch the Wi-Fi on this phone so that I can keep the live going with y'all beautiful people if it will allow me to. But otherwise, child, I'm nervous because even that I had to like stop and reconnect. I'm nervous. All right. I either have to end the live or y'all have to wait for me to run out and come back. I gotta charge my phone and I'm about to eat anyway, so it's cool. Oh, great! Don't believe Andy is gonna be around when the babies come. She was just talking. I agree. I don't trust her. Okay, maybe that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna take a little break, a little intermission, and I'm gonna plug this up too. And I'm gonna run to the store real quick. And I'm gonna just keep the live going. Um, and then I'm gonna come back in like 15 minutes. So if you're watching this on replay, child, just skip ahead 15 minutes once I walk off of this damn screen. Because I'm about to run to the stove. This phone while I'm at it. Must have on my beat, hope, beat, hope, beat, hope. I really need to record my breakdown from all the American when I haven't recorded it yet. I'm still at 43%. Okay, y'all. Charge your phones and whatnot. I'll be right back. Okay, real quick. Am I the only one that feels Karen may get her own show with Aaron? Remind me to talk about that when I come back because I can't talk about that right now. There's so much more to go into that. I don't know if I believe it, but I'm gonna tell you why. Not because I don't think that she deserved it or that I wouldn't watch it because I watched 120%. But we're gonna talk about why when I get back. I'll be right back. No, we still on live. Attention. Oh, hold on. We still on live. Hey, where's my live chat? I'm back. Okay. Yo, and they still didn't have. They ain't had no damn time, honey. So I just grabbed some rosemary. I know it's not the same, but I'm gonna work with what I got. We got some dried thyme. I just wanted fresh thyme. Okay. And I got this chocolate cake that I've been obsessing about, which this needs to be the last time I eat it, because I've been eating it too much. What y'all been talking about while I was gone? Hold on. Let me try to fix this now, child. Not it being all crooked. Come on now. Hold on. Hold on. Let's see. Oh, y'all was having a whole little conversation. I love that. Thank y'all. Thank y'all for being patient. I'm gonna read it in 1 second. Let me put everything away. Or like put it where it needs to be. Because I think in Zingo before I left talked about Karen getting her own spinoff. So we got to talk about it. I dropped the freaking cake, y'all. So it like smashed. But it was pretty up top. I like it because it's whipped cream frosting. It's a really light, spongy cake. And my sister loved it too, so I just grabbed it. Okay. Ooh, that oven is hot, honey. Hot. Y'all, why is butter so expensive? If I drank milk, I would be making my own butter because butter is really easy to make if you have like a blender. But them prices on the damn butter, I need it for the steak. That's the only reason why I got it. Oh, and the potatoes, actually. I got 2 different types of parsley, rosemary. So I got an Italian parsley and a curly parsley. Both organic. Fine. But I don't have no fresh thyme, so we're going to stop crying about that. All right. Actually, let me make you something to drink. And that's a half and half because I don't drink anymore. But let me make that before I dive into y'all's comments. So my sister got this from, I think, Sam's or Costco or something. And I'm mixing it with this for a half and half. Because I'm from Baltimore. And that's my business. My half and halves are mostly tea. Because I'm not really a lemonade girl. I'm a tea girl. About that. Let me see what y'all say. Season 2 of Zatima. In the timeline, Zaval said season 2 of Zatima happened before season 6 of Sisters, which is also an issue. You only see 2 people get it on for so long without a plot. Yep. If Fatima has no story, yep. Word to Allie Net. Zach and Fatima know nothing about each other. For real. I love Allie. Her videos are on point. Yes, they are. And I hate when people try to pretend like they do. She don't know him for real like Karen do. And I hate when people try to act like Aaron and Karen don't know each other. Maybe not like she knows Zach, but they do. They were actually having deep conversation. They dated, child. They were dating. Zach and Fatima was fucking. Zach and Fatima was fucking. Aaron and Karen were dating, honey. Dating. Sit on the couch, telling your deepest, darkest secrets while you rub my feet. Getting to know one another, not just running up in each other. I wish Charlotte would take some writing classes. All his work is the same to me. Feel like he's taking his past shows and trying to recreate them. I can see that. Aaron seems like he hiding something. He is way better than Zach. What you think he hiding? Well, he ain't writing anymore, so we shall see. I don't like any of these new guys on the show. For the women, I like Rich. They just got to give him more time, and they got to cook up that story a little bit better. I actually do enjoy Rich, but that might be because I really like Monty. Angela, at the beginning of each show and at the end in the credits, it says who wrote the episode. So just pay attention when they're doing the credits. But IMDb will also tell you, if it's updated, who wrote what episodes. Tony is good in theory. Tony is good for Daniela. But I'm also still not even a fan of Tony, if we're being honest. Like, if we keeping it realer than real. Tony, because what is this? Your wife, not your ex-wife? I don't have time. Sabrina don't have time for that. Rich would be perfect if he wanted kids. He would be perfect. I'm sorry. He'll be perfect for Sabrina if he wanted kids. Who ran up on him at the shop? What shop? All the men we have seen her with don't have children, knowing you have a dream. You will do it by any means necessary. It's bold. I love her strength. I'm enjoying Sabrina this season too. Actually, I would enjoy her more if she stand on business when it comes to Daniela. Because you got one more time to call my goddamn womb a freezer. You got one more. Actually, you got 0 times. I'm going to deck your ass next time you say it. Okay. Potatoes, carrots. Or maybe they can be roasted in the outside. Yes, I'm gonna put the potatoes in here. I don't think Karen is getting a spinoff only because I don't believe that the audience respects characters like her. Karen's character is way too complex and nuanced. She is not surface level. She is not... It's just so much to her character that is similar to Fatima, but deeper. It's like she's just way deeper than everybody, and I don't think that the audience that Tyler has cultivated for the show respects it. So I don't think that they would watch it, almost out of spite. Not specifically because of the amount of nuance and complexity that would need to go into the show for her and Aaron, but then also, so that would be one reason why they don't watch it, and the other reason why they don't watch it is out of spite. Unless Zach was on the show, people wouldn't watch it. So I don't think Karen is getting a spinoff. Does she deserve one? 100%. Would I be sad? Yes, I would. Would I probably start watching Sisters? Maybe. If Karen had a show on her own, I would need Sisters. I honestly could see Tyler giving Andy a show before he gave Karen a show. Even though Andy is only going to give us cute ass toxic steez. That's all she's going to give. Cute ass, problematic, no self-esteem ass steez. Aaron, the girl who came up. Oh, and Karen shot. Child, we don't know. But I feel like that could be explained away. Like if I was writing it, I could write it in a way that it would make so much sense. So that's why I'm not really mad at him. Because we haven't gotten any definitive proof of like, is he wrong? I ain't holding them to that necessarily. We did see Aaron a bit after that. And you talking about Jennifer. Jennifer is the girl. That's the girl's name. Yes, her raising twins and finding new friends. That would be so dope. But I feel like that's also too elevated for this audience. This audience loves trite ass toxic drama. Give it to them straight. They don't want no chasers. Unfortunately. Unfortunately for everybody involved. Okay. So y'all, I need to actually get to cooking. Ooh, child. Into the oven on 400 degrees. Lord, what is on this? Okay, there we go. The oven on 400. Yes, angles. Oh, I should have lowered the rack, huh? Shit is hot as hell now. Damn it, Erica. I didn't think about this beforehand. There we go. There we go. Oh, we got it. You gotta be quicker than that. Yeah. And the other one's gonna go on. It's too elevated for CQ. Shit. Y'all, I just spilled all my damn tea. Ah. Hold on. Here, I'll use this. Knock this whole thing over. And it was the perfect ratio, too. Sticky. Okay. Mm-hmm. Going into depth about with her raising the twins will be great. Because I am nervous. I'm nervous about how much of the twins we actually going to see. And if the twins are only going to be used for the drama. Like, the twins are really just going to be used to keep Zach coming around and sisters to me. I hate that, but I feel like that's exactly what's about to happen. Alright. So, I'm going to do carrots or the green beans in here. I like the green beans, actually. Might be. Hopefully these still come out super fresh. They dried. They are pretty dry. Garlic, but also some herbs. What is this? I'm literally just compiling things right now. I was going to do this on the stove top, but now we're going to do it this way. And it ain't seasoned if your ass ain't sneezing. I heard that on somebody's social media, and I'm stuck with it. This is a little bit crowded in the pan, but I'll deal with it. Y'all, I low-key feel very good because I missed yesterday, but did that live at like 1 a.m. when I realized it. And now this is probably going to be like a 3-hour live. So I feel like I'm more than made up for my little misstep from yesterday. And we've been talking about some good stuff. I'm going to have to go back and do timestamps though, I think. Just so it's a little bit more digestible for the people at home. I feel like very good. If y'all missed it, I did a live earlier, like today, where I talked about missteps. I'm so crowded, but whatever. Cool. night. Oh, me too. Tyler only knows ratchet drama. The crazy thing is, yes, and people be really living their lives that he be showing. I stopped being so critical of Tyler writing when I really started to register how many people are actually living their lives this way. Like, he's not making this up for shits and giggles and to make black people look bad. Like, y'all are literally, not y'all on this live, but like, there are people who are literally living this way. But yeah, I wish there was a little bit more nuance to what he did and how he did it, for sure. All right, y'all. We get into the protein, so I'm gonna put this in the oven as well. Wild caught salmon. This is sockeye salmon, which is pretty good. Shout out to Sean T who put me on the sockeye salmon. His husband made it for dinner one night when I was at their house. So delicious. Completely incredible. Like, completely incredible. Where? Oh, it's over there. I just want to see some elevation in his shows and movies. I think that's something to ask for, but we also just got to be careful. Like, I can point out when shit just don't make sense based off of the information you gave versus what you're trying to do, and if you actually achieve your goal and what you're trying to do. I think that some of us are in a place of wanting something for Tyler that Tyler don't even want for himself, and then I start to question, like, is that part fair? So I try to stay in the realm of like critiquing him based off of, this is the information you provided, this is the character that you built up, this is what you said that you want to do. Is it working? Oh, it's not working. It's not working because of X, Y, and Z. Yes, there could be a lot more done in reference to his writing and elevating his writing and all of that. But if that's not what he wants for himself, then I can't want that for him more than he wants that for himself. What I can do though is is have a well-rounded exposure of myself to artists who do tick that box off for me, and like consume people who write more critically and who write more in depth, so that I have a balance. Like, I'm not going to get certain things from Tyler Perry, so I'm not looking for certain things from Tyler Perry anymore, if that makes sense. While he is a billionaire and very powerful and yada 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 yada, I think he speaks to the regular Joe Blow that wants to tell their story or tell what they deem to be most important to speak to. And I don't ever want people to feel like because they don't know how to write or because they're not, super word savvy and all of that, that they can't do it. I think because of his success, his access, his money, we look at him like he's bigger than he is as an artist. When at the end of the day, he's just a little boy from Louisiana who happened to make it. I don't think that he speaks the language of the critically acclaimed. I don't think he is in the same realm of an Ava DuVernay or a Marv Rockakeel. I think he's in a realm of his own, and we kind of need to honor that because it creates space for more people like him to come. And then maybe the next Tyler Perrys that come will want to evolve, so then they will do so when called to do so. But I really believe a lot of people want from Tyler Perry stuff that he don't want for himself. This knife is a little bit dull, y'all, but I'm going to try to make it work. And I'm really just kind of guessing on the salmon slices. Lord, this knife is dull as hell. I meant to get her a sharpener, but I forgot. Hold on. Let me see if I got another. Lord help me. This knife is so damn dull, y'all. I feel like I'm also cutting these salmon pieces kind of small. I don't eat the skin, but some people who do, you gotta season this side. You know? So on top of one another. This is one of the things I really do enjoy. Like, I like cooking, but more than anything, I like cooking for other people. So when I be home, I be wanting to cook, but I'm like, oh, it's just for myself. I'm not doing that shit. And I need to get out of that, but that is what it is, Shy. It is what it is. Alright, let's see. That's gonna have to work. It's gonna have to work. These rinds were not so damn thick. Oh, I got a thinner slice on this, so I'm going to use these because these are so much better. Yes. I don't want it to do too much. I ain't trying to waste, but... some of these are a little too thick. There we go. Alright, that's fine. It is hard cooking for one. Hold on, I'm about to pull the camera back up. It's so hard cooking for one, child. It is so hard. Which is why when I cook for myself, I'm basically meal prepping every single time because I'm cooking a lot because I grew up in a big family and I'm just going to keep eating whatever the hell it was that I made. Oh, try shop note the other night. Oh, I should try that. You get what I'm saying though about wanting more for Tyler than Tyler want for himself? I feel like that clicked for me in watching his documentary Maxine's Baby. He was 10 toes down and he's doing exactly what the fuck he wants to do. And he hears us, but he don't care. And it clicked for me. While I'm going to take the notes of my peers and listen to people who are trying to help me, when I launch my shit, I'm only going to listen to so much because I got some shit that I want to say because I want to say it. Not necessarily because I want everybody to approve. So while there is a lot to be desired when it comes to Tyler, that's honestly watching Maxine's Baby coming to that realization and taking the pressure off of hoping and wishing and expecting more from him or him to elevate as his money goes up. Now I'm just like, well, I know I'm not getting this from him, so I'll go get it elsewhere. Because he clearly don't want this. Like literally, quite literally, he does not want this. Okay, so now we got the asparagus. Ugh. The carrots. I feel like these carrots can get roasted in that thing too. Asparagus, of course, is gonna get sauteed with the steak. Let me open up some of this garlic because I'm gonna need it. Where do we go to get more? So who else are you consuming? I have been raving about the film Origin all year. I wish every black person, but everybody, not even black, will watch that film. That is some of the most conscious, beautifully written, beautifully shot, nuanced filmmaking I have seen in quite a while. Also, it's people like my job to tell you guys where there's other things. So, for example, in the same genre as Tyler, there is like Kingdom Business, which is by somebody else, but it's still the drama. It's a little musical element to it. So if you're not a fan of that, you might not like it. But Kingdom Business is a step up, I think, from Tyler Perry's writing. The Shy, you know. Um, Going back and catching things that you didn't catch before. Rewatch Girlfriends. Um, The Game. Go back and rewatch that. Hell, any black sitcom from before, I rewatch a lot. But like currently, The Shy, From, that's a horror though. Um, that's like written beautifully. Um, Maybe I need to put together a like elevated, elevated writing list. Like a reading list, an elevated writing list. I need to put that together, y'all. I think Harlem, especially season 2 of Harlem, is knocking it out of the park when it comes to like girlfriends, um, type of thing. Run the World season 1 pissed me off. Season 2 was a lot better. But the reason why Run the World season 1 pissed me off is because the main character is basically Olivia Baker, but in New York with some money and older. So like a 30-year-old Olivia who has not changed a goddamn bit. That's actually Run the World might be a great thing for you to watch if you watch All American, so that you can tell me if you see what I'm seeing in reference to Whitney being Olivia or being who Olivia will grow up to be. While I peel this garlic. Did I discuss these shows and movies? I discussed Run the World. I haven't finished Harlem. I did discuss Run the World though. From I haven't discussed just yet. Girlfriends I want to throw a throwback to and start to discuss it. Ooh, Being Mary Jane. Have you watched that? Baby, Mara Brocker Kill's gonna do it every single time. So that's just that on that. I do talk about The Shot. I'm behind on The Shot. I need to catch up before the 10th when it comes back, which I think I am gonna try to prioritize. Surface. Ooh, Surface on Apple TV. Ooh, Chef's Kiss. Chef's Kiss, baby. I didn't finish covering that because a lot of people weren't watching my breakdowns for it, so I just kind of was like, ain't nobody paying attention to this. But I am going to finish that because I like getting it coming back for season 2. And they have Stephen James and Google and Martha Raw, 2 of my faves. I love Google so much. Swagger. Whoo, baby, Swagger. Swagger is what All American was trying to be, but missed the mark. So I'm about to do a list here, breakdown, rewatch. I need to. I'm gonna come back to this video so I can put the list together. And y'all helping me do that. Swagger's on point. Yes. Yes, yes, yes. Oh, mommy, I'm like peeling garlic right now. Ooh, but it's already starting to smell good just with these little veggies. Oh, what time is it? I put them in that like 4 minutes ago. Where's my phone? The way I want to holler out BBL Drizzy. I must be stopped, bro. I must be stopped. I think they're getting a season 3. Swagger? No. They were canceled, unfortunately. I would love if they took tried to take it to another network. But as of right now, Swagger is dead in the water. And that's another thing. I think that Tyler can also not be motivated to do better because the more specific and detail and nuance the writing gets, sometimes that be the stuff that be the kiss of death. Some of our best written shows don't even get a chance to fully develop and like be greenlit long enough to fully step into their prime. Swag was canceled after 2 seasons. They were just starting to hit their stride. Like Tyler Perry keeps getting greenlit off of what he doing. He don't have no beef. It's never a question. People show up and watch it. He get his money. The networks keep ordering more episodes. And he ain't have to think too hard about these plots. Sure. Sometimes people take the easy money. Sometimes, honey. But when you own a portion of the network, it's an unfair advantage. He doesn't own a portion of the network yet. He owns a portion of BT Plus. He doesn't own a portion of BT. He was trying to buy BT. BT is owned by Viacom, which is under the Paramount umbrella. He owns the paid streaming. He owns a part of the paid streaming network, BT Plus, but not BET. And Sisters, his #1 show was on BET. The unfair advantage that he has is that he spent years cultivating this audience that will watch anything that he puts out. So that's where his power comes into play. When he sits down with them executives, he's coming with people already ready to watch whatever the hell he put on the screen. Why is garlic so damn sticky? Alright, I feel like this might be enough. I didn't peel a bunch. Did the Zinga go to bed? I know we've been on here hella long. I'm gonna try to go back and put some timestamps for the rewatch game. Alright, we got our garlic cup. I'm gonna have to slice these steaks because my sister got these thick ass cuts of steak and my father likes thin steak. Oh. And we throw in these shrimp. We is getting there. Making our way downtown. Okay. Salmon's in the oven. The steak cuts. She got, Lord, this is expensive as hell. Ribeye, She got 2 ribeyes. Okay. Let me clean and cut these jaws. Are you watching The Shy? Yes, Mara Rocket Kill is currently in production right now on the show. She has a overall deal with Netflix, and they are shooting right now her show for Netflix. I think she has 3 shows that she owes them. So we're going to be seeing more from her very, very, very soon. One of her shows is literally in production right now. I'm going to have to cut some of these in half. And I also going to need to dry them out a little bit. You love The Shy, waiting for it to return. Yeah, so The Shy is a great example of like something else. Oh shit, oh shit. Okay. Well, this is one thing. Pretty soft, I thought. Oh, great, yeah. One second, y'all. Stop mud. What? I'm gonna do my stuff. It is probably minor. this open and ready. I think the human. Trying to make sure everything is ready so I can just do this. I wish there were more shows about successful single black women or men. There's a lot of reasons why they get canceled. Part of it is the networks don't give what they need or give enough time for the audience to fully develop. We're in a very weird era with streaming and the influx of so much content. It's almost like too much content. And streamers are quick to abandon some IP if they don't bring in a super huge audience immediately. But also, we're not fully showing up for those stories because of how black women are regarded in real life. We are not actually celebrated in the way that we should, so that's showing in our media. And then, so the audience is partly to blame. So when our shows do get on the air, when we're not watching them consistently or showing up in droves, that makes it harder for the next show to try to come behind. Yeah, pretty much everything I write centers black women, mostly black women in love, child, because, you know, that's the goal. That's the ideal, to be my man, my man, my man, my man, but in a healthy way, in a just this is what love looks like kind of way. I don't know if because of how a lot of this has been regarded or how we are being regarded, if people are even writing them a lot as much anymore. Because I take it from me, taking meetings where, you know, I'm leading with shows that are about black women and people don't want to buy it, that will discourage up and coming writers to go and try to write whatever people are buying. So it's a bunch of things that play into this. A bunch of things. Getting some of this water off of this steak. And we about to season her up, honey. Let's let the heat these damn pans. Medium heat. For both. Why do you think they advertise in the right places? No, oftentimes not. But that goes to like just not enough resources being allocated to support the shows. That's what I meant by that. So like they'll greenlight a show, but then you don't give them a great enough marketing budget. You don't pull up all the stops, right? When it comes to marketing the damn show, that's not happening. So unfortunately, a lot of the audience never finds the show because they weren't marketed to. I think that's the case in reference to Swagger. Swagger would have a ridiculous audience if they marketed that show. If they marketed Swagger how they were supposed to market Swagger, Swagger will be around for quite a while, honey. Quite a while. But they just ain't do it. I don't think a lot of network executives, specifically white ones, because that's who's leading the charge most of the time, really understand the value of us in these spaces. It's unfortunate, but that just is what it is. I'm just doing some like steak seasoning and garlic on this. How did I feel about Insecure? I appreciate Insecure for what it was, but I am not one of the people who think that that show was revolutionary by any means. I feel like they had a lot of surface level conversation around black issues, specifically black women and their love and their friendships. It was very surface level a lot of the time. I appreciate the space that it took up, the visibility it gave for us. It was very popular and palatable. I kind of wish that Issa would have went deeper on a lot of it. The whole Issa and Molly storyline around their friendship, they did not go deep enough to explain the intricacies. And for us to get to the end of the series and they back friends and it's all cool, but we never really got to watch them fully process both being in a friendship and not being in a friendship and all of the ramifications for all of the decisions made. I felt like Insecure looked great for black people, but it was a lot of surface level conversations happening to me. Child, look at little child again. Around with this. Now I'm about to try to do strips so that it's a little bit thinner for my dad. This is the first time I'm doing it. Hold on. I'm just trying to show y'all what I'm doing. I'm just cutting this in the strip. I did 2 whole ones for my sister there, but for my dad, I'm gonna cut this in the strips. Because he prefers a thinner cut. This is already a pretty thick cut. So, I cut pretty easily. Bone right here. These other bones, they still say they were boneless. Child, who the hell knows? Okay, cool. I'm gonna finish cutting this and then season it and toss it in that pan next to that. Let me actually put the heat down. I have it on medium, but we're gonna go to like low so we can make sure it's still moist. You said you thought it was just you. You didn't understand how it ended. I mean, Issa got her happily ever after with Lawrence. She's going to be a stepmom. I wasn't mad at that. A lot of people were really mad at that, but it felt like over the course of time, Lawrence was where Issa really wanted to be. So I wasn't mad at her going back to him. Oh, I can do it in here. There was a lot of people upset, child. A lot. Got a towel. There's a towel. Where the hell is the mouse? I didn't get how the friendship happened so quickly with no real dapper record. Yeah, it didn't feel, that part didn't feel real to me. It felt very convenient, and I didn't like it. But I didn't like Molly as a character. I thought she was ridiculous. Yeah, I don't know if I believe that they actually, at the end of the day, become friends again. Molly was just so, and if they were, I think that we needed more time to see her grow and change to get to be where they say that she arrived to. Because even what they showed us in that final season, she went through a lot of loss, which makes sense and makes you reposition things. But grief is one thing. It's how you actually apply it, and does it stick once the grieving subsides a bit. That part wasn't really clear to me. Is she just acting like this because her mama died? Or has she really seen the error in her ways? Y'all ain't convinced me that she's actually seen the error in her ways. I want this bread to be tender. Not cheating. I feel like I can just do this. It's like Not even strips, little nuggets. Steak nuggets. I don't think she saw her errors. I think the friendship with Issa was convenient. I agree. I agree. And we never really got to see her foster any other relationships outside of Torian at the end, which they do seem perfect for each other. But like it also gave that Molly couldn't make no other friends. So it's giving you are the problem, girl. It's not Issa. Well, I guess maybe the girls at her job she finally won them over, but Molly didn't see the error in her damn ways. And then she got rewarded for it. And I hate that. Whew. It's amazing how Molly had been like that from episode 1. Literally. Exactly the same. Yeah, I was on Molly's ass. She didn't give good friends to me. Like she thought she was. And then that whole thing around the damn concert and the little Asian boyfriend that Issa, you only met through Issa, and you mad that Issa went around you and actually asked him herself when she actually knew him before you. Girl, go to hell. Go straight to hell, honey. That's my phone. Oh, shit. Don't let me stay distracted. Damn, it looking good. Ooh. Ooh. Ha ha ha. Look at all this steam. Yo, look at these potatoes. Yum. Yum, yum, yum. Yum. Hold on, let me try one actually. Hold on, I'm doing a whole hell of a lot right now. I don't know where the sauce is at. I feel like this steak looks damn good if I do say so myself, and I don't need to eat steak, honey. It's like a hell of a lot going on right now. These seconds now to do this out. They're definitely brown. Let me get still crystal. Pretty thick cuts. If you're trying to reach over this, it's not working. Oh shit! Both those can come out. So my ass made a mess. Put my little berries that I was eating. Let me wash my hair and take this out and put this other stuff in. Pour this little gravy away. Not doing all this lovely flavor. Okay. Alright. Coming back. Once the heat comes on, we gotta move quick. We gotta move quick, child. So, I don't know if y'all can kind of see. Steaks over here. Yeah, so good. I'll put hands and fries this here. Sorry, it's a little dark over here, so I can't really see. Yeah, I want to go get this damn person. And then when you use it. But I'm gonna use it now. I'm definitely gonna use it in the sauce. Oh, I gotta get the rest of this out of the oven. Okay. So put it. Okay. Leave this pan in a little bit longer. Y'all, yes, I'm using a new grill pan. I can't find her tongs. Now this smells divine. Now I need to eat meat. Alright, sorry about that. Ugh. Oh, now my phone about to die. The steak does look good. Spread's looking good now. I'm hungry again. Crazy thing is, the only thing I'm eating is the salmon and the veggies. Oh, and the shrimp. I haven't made the shrimp yet, though. I'm probably not going to be able to make the shrimp on camera because my phone is dying. And we had 3 hours and 30 minutes. We were ever talking. Molly took everything Issa said and did to heart. Like, for instance, the rap. Yeah, she did. And it's like, is this girl your friend or is she not your friend? Because I get misunderstandings and whatnot, but at what point do we have the benefit of the doubt for our friend? You know? That's so weird to me. I feel like Molly on numerous occasions treated Issa like the op. And Issa, while, you know, flawed for sure, she was doing the best she could a lot of the time. And she would apologize. That was more than Molly would do. I don't like women like that. Like, it pisses me off so much. Round up so off. I still gotta do the carrots and the asparagus. It will help me. Molly thought she was better. Yep. And then Issa rose up and she ain't like that. Period. How many days am I cooking for? Honestly, the whole week. It was supposed to be, I was supposed to do it on Monday, but we didn't go to the grocery store. So for the rest of the week. I'm not going to be here though. So like, I'm hoping that it carries them for at least like 5 days. because they be busy. Well, my dad's not really a cooker anyway. My sister is, but she be busy. Okay, so I have the strips. Then the second round was like me making them into bites, which would be really great in like bowls. So like you could do hibachi bowls or whatever. Or like over a salad. It's optional. You have an option too, honey. Now the only thing is I do want to make like a gravy or some type of sauce. So I'm going to use that. Also kind of want to saute some of the asparagus in these renderings. It will be probably delicious for them. I feel like it look like what it be looking like at the restaurant when they be ordering and stuff, and that'd be my goal. So mission accomplished, Erica. They gonna tell me though. If it don't taste good, they gonna tell me. But I be doing real well. They say my food be tasting real good, so I think I really want to show y'all this salmon because it looks so good to me. Probably should take a little off and let it, or I could put it in the bowl for a couple minutes. Can y'all see that? Delish. I'm gonna put it back in without the cover on it to get a little color on the top. Thank you. Thank you. And I'm gonna bring it down. So hopefully finish off. But yeah, I'm cooking for like a week so that they have lunch and dinners that they can just grab and go and heat up or whatever. And have options. They probably still gonna get some to go food or whatever in the meantime, in between time, some of the days. But at least they have options, you know? I gotta get this tomorrow though. Get some like, pack the hot stuff up in some tins so that all you gotta do is throw it in the air fryer or the oven with the tin. So it gets that freshly cooked feel when you reheat it. And then for breakfast, we got a bunch of avocados. So I'm gonna probably make my sister fresh avocado toast every morning. And then of course the berries. I need those shrimp to thaw. So what do I have left? Oh. Here's the salmon. I mean, not the salmon. Here's the steak, y'all. This is a hell of a photo. Considering I don't eat it, I think it looks damn good. And they eat that stuff well done. So I think my mom would love this. My mom loves a well done steak. I'm going to put some lemon foil over top. I think my sister is back. So I need to see if she wants me to go ahead and like make her a plate. The asparagus will be super easy. It looks like you might make it 2 days. That food is good. Thank you. Child, I wouldn't be surprised. Because you know when something be really good and then you keep eating it? That's what I do. If I make something and I really, really love it, I will keep eating it and it'll be gone in a matter of like you said, 2 days. 1 second, every day.
Sliding. Garage. Door.
How did I learn to cook? Honestly, my family. My family cooks a lot, and I just picked it up from them. My mom cooks a lot. My grandmother. Cooking was definitely always a thing that we used to like show love. So it really came from them and that. Um, a lot of the things though that I make now, I just try. Like so much can happen if you just practice. Like how I eat now is not how I was brought up to eat. Clearly, because my family is like all meat eaters. Like I told y'all earlier, they be talking about where's the eat grass. So a lot of the seafood meals that I might eat, or like plant-based or veggie meals that I eat, they are things that I saw and just tried and perfected. Um, I'm never afraid to like lean into the um, flavors and stuff that I love. So in addition to like seeking out recipes, I also just try some stuff just because I like how certain things taste and I wonder how it will taste together. So I'll try it. You want to see the asparagus and the potatoes? The asparagus I haven't even done yet. I gotta put it in there. Or I might roast the asparagus too. But the potatoes are here. I try to cook the stuff that takes longer. So here are the potatoes. I actually want to taste them. So let me. They look so good. There's a lot. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Love it. Love it. Love it. Love it. I have not done her asparagus. And my sister's not even hungry. Oh, this is good. Oh, y'all, sorry. It's just hot. I'm really big on flavor profiles. So I love the herb choice on the green beans. And it's very different than the potatoes. It works together. So yeah, I haven't done the asparagus yet. But I'm basically just gonna saute them and some herbs and garlic. Well, I might wait to do it tomorrow so it'll be fresh. But they're clean now. Only thing I might still put in the oven are the carrots, because these need to be roasted. But other than that, and the shrimp, which is done. But we're at 3 hours and 42 minutes. I'm definitely going to eat the salmon tonight. It looks amazing. There's going to be salmon, potatoes, and green beans for me tonight. I might have to do the asparagus tomorrow. I need to clean up the little renderings from the steak. I'm going to use to make a sauce. But y'all, I think that might be it for me. I'm about to make me a plate. Catch up with my sister. Chill out. I need to record. I need to record this this breakdown so people ain't beating down my damn line tomorrow and on my DMs. Like, where's that breakdown? Especially since they done made a little Reddit thing or whatever about what I said from the live. I at least need to put out the official breakdown so I can stand on business and piss them off for real. I hope y'all enjoyed this live, this little chit chat, cooking. It was so fun for me. I gotta do more of this. I feel like so much of what I do is so mundane that I'm like, oh, nobody wants to see this. And then there be people who want to see it. And I'm like, oh, Erica, get over yourself, girl. So we getting over ourselves. Awesome. Listen, let's start looking for what's the process to apply to the school that you want to go to. I know it might be scary. I know you might be worried, but do it anyway. And we can take it one step at a time. But you want that PhD? Let's start the process of getting that PhD. And Zinga, pivot your content. Let's get consistent with your content. I will go live with you whenever you're ready, honey. So we can give you a little boost. And let's make our dreams come true. Okay? Let's show up for ourselves. I will see y'all tomorrow on another live. Thank you for kicking it with me in day 8. Talk to you later.